All right, and we are live. Shout out to my new subscribers, my old school subscribers, my TikTok family. Wasn't for you guys, none of this be possible. Shout out to my replay gang, my overseas gang, and my unsubscribed gang. Yeah, listen, I'm gonna get right into this. I'm not gonna be on here very long. Um, I'm just gonna be real, y'all. I guess I've gotten in the past couple weeks, just enjoying my life, understanding that the hard work I've put in, I'm starting to be able to bear fruit from my projects, and I'm organizing things in the background. So I guess I'm coming off a little bit too friendly, and I'm having an issue where I'm getting checked left and right, man. Like, I'm coming off too friendly, I'm being too nice, and these women have been studying me, and I'm just not gonna let my guard down with them anymore because they've been studying me, and I just had some chick pull one of my own moves on me, but like, I don't use it the way she did, but she used my own words against me. Like, I was on TikTok and I've been flirting with this chick back and forth. Yeah, I don't know, like a number of days now, man. You know what I'm saying? We've been flirting back and forth, and women cannot handle compliments, man. Like, they can't handle compliments. I really think that they think that when you compliment them, that means something. Like, you want to date them, 1, 2, 3. You know what I'm saying? On the timer, as I said that, like, you want to date them or be with them or something. It's weird. So, I'm just trying to be nice with them, or either that, or they feel like, you know, I don't know, man. I've just been flirting with her back and forth for a few days, and then this woman, what did I say to her? Oh, she said something about her nails being natural or something like that, and I said something about her nails being nice, or she has nice nails. Something about her nice nails and her natural hair or something. And I didn't know that it was bothering her that I was saying it right. So then, I'm like, okay. She said, "Oh, my nails are natural." I was like, "Oh, okay. You know that men like, natural." And then she goes, "Well, I'm gonna be honest. I don't care what anyone's opinion is or what anybody thinks." I'm like, "Are you really using my own verbiage that I started against me?" I mean, I'm done, man. Like, I can't even be friendly with them no more either. Man, and it's not like I haven't noticed, that, look, I'm just being friendly, man. When you're a friend in my friends list on TikTok and you're doing workouts and I can see a shine in your face like you're happy about yourself, I'm gonna flirt with you a little bit, and I'm gonna talk to you, nicely. If it starts going to your head, man, I'm just gonna be done altogether, man. It's strange. I think what did I say back to her? Because normally I just, but I'm noticing, like, I'm getting somewhat semi-checked by more women than I feel comfortable with the past few days, or about the past week. And I'm like, I must be coming off soft or something, or they must be forgetting who I am, or because I'm celibate, they know I'm not going to date them, so it's just flirting. But it's like they're studying me, trying to get my guard down, and then I don't know, like, it was another woman I was flirting with on there, and I was just telling her she's gorgeous and stuff like that. And I said something to her, and she got smart about me calling her gorgeous. It's super weird. Now, I want to let you know, these are black women, okay? So I'm just gonna put it out there. I specify with anybody else, so I'm gonna specify with this. These are black women, and I'm just like, man, this is why Pookie and Ray Ray don't be giving them no compliments or nothing like that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just sitting there, just like, I'm just trying to figure it out. Like, so I've been complimenting this woman for the past a few days, and she's already showing me her ass. She's already showing me why she's single. It's going to her head already that I gave her a couple of compliments, a couple of days in a row, that she feels like she needs to check me and say, I don't care what anyone's opinion is of me and being natural. And I'm like, where did that come from? It was like she set it up like she was waiting to be able to say it. It didn't really apply. I mean, I was just talking about, guys like, women that she's like, it must have triggered her into thinking that I'm trying to say she's only doing it for men, And just like normal modern woman behavior, she reacted. And we've been flirting with each other for days. She's super sweet. Even in this message, she tried to put a, this is the kind of person I can't stand. She put a bunch of heart-faced emojis in it while she's going like smarting off to me, which makes her even more crazy. So now the smile that I see her doing, you know, that used to look really nice and like full of life, just seems like a wicked, crooked person smile. You know, because there's no, because she was putting smile emojis all through the one that she was going off on me. I'm like, you're going off on me and smiling while you're doing this on the other end? Or trying to come off like you are, or trying to play it off like you are, or it's just a lot, you know? And I'm like, man, okay. You know, I have no problem with not being nice to him at all. You know what I mean? You can't even be nice and say a few nice words to him. It's very strange. You know, it's very strange. And these women are single, and they're advocating for the fact that they're single, but why are they in my friends list? So this is what they like to do. These broken down single women that just don't get it and haven't, you know, they think that it's just, there's no way to make any sense out of it. These women, they make it seem like they're so good with being single, but they're adding themselves to, why are you making yourself a friend? You know, because some of these women on TikTok, their content is straight up man-hating stuff. But they add me as a friend, and then I'll drop a video, and then I'll see them drop a video afterwards talking about, it's kind of like they're dropping a counter video. And it's like, all they do, they just attach themselves to men in some type of way, and then try to force their weird way of thinking onto us. Because you know, they'll come out of nowhere and add me as a friend, and then their videos will start popping up. Some of them even add me as a friend, go to my videos, leave comments, and then, you know, they pop up my feed, and then their videos are straight man-hating. And then I start looking at them like, that looked like a response type of video to the video I just put out like hours ago. So it's like it's weird. It's like they're really just adding me for research material. And honestly, I don't think some of these women want a man eventually. I think they're really good with being the vultures that they are and the hyenas that they are. Shout out to Crimson Cure for that one. And they have no plans on, they like teasing guys. They like feeling like guys want them. And here's the thing about it, right? Even if a guy's flirting with you, even if she has one or two guys smashing, what does that matter? Like what is it for? Like, it's so backwards right now, man. I'm gonna do a reaction video on this channel to Crimson Cure's video that she did on Samantha Lee, which, shout out to her. She did a full out, you know, exposure on that woman for a full hour and something. And you know, she said that no one else has been talking about her. I've been talking about Samantha Lee for quite some time, but again, I'm a no-name, small, itty-bitty, you know, YouTuber, so it ain't like whatever I say matters or whatever. Or whoever does watch my content, they can just, you know, rebrand it for themselves if they're a bigger content creator. But I wanted to get on here and just mention this to the fellas, like, you know what I'm saying, if you're going through your ascension, you know how like you'll go through a phase where you're just like, peace, love, like you love everybody, and you're keeping everything to yourself for the most part, but every now and again you find yourself being nice to a female, and she starts acting up. Like, sometimes in the beginning they'll be just as polite as they want to be, and then out of nowhere, you know, like what happened with me with this woman, she just smarts off and used my own verbiage against me. Like, all I said was, you know, men love a natural woman, and some kind of way she took offense to it, and then said some cryptic stuff about, well, you know, I don't care what anybody else's opinion is, you know, or whatever of whatever I do. And I'm like, that doesn't really apply here. You know, all I was doing was saying that men like natural and giving you a compliment, and it's like she couldn't wait to drop it on me, and then dropped it on me in a way that it really didn't even apply. But it's whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's whatever. It just goes to show me that you cannot be polite to these chicks, man. You cannot be polite to them whatsoever. And I mean, even in a passive sense like that, just talking to them about, you know what I'm saying? Just saying you got a nice picture, and, you know, I seen that she has her natural fro out, and, you know, she went out of her way to let me know her nails were natural, and I didn't even ask her about that. And so I just, you know, made a reference to, you know, guys like it, you know, and she's like, well, I don't do it for, okay, man, I hate going down that road with women when they try to make it seem like they do nothing for men. Yes, you do, man. Like, you're not on here posting up all this content for yourself. It doesn't make any, and it's such a bold face. When a woman bold face lies to me like that, man, or tries to come off that way, I can't take her serious at that point. Like, it's like, oh, you really trying to come on? That's like me getting on here and saying I don't post up anything for women to see when I'm on TikTok, with my shirt off, working out all the time. That would be a bold-faced lie. Now, I do get on here and I'm putting the message out that I need to put out for God. I'm also, showing you guys, living by example, leading by example, showing you guys, going from being broke and broken to, healed and rich and all that stuff. You know what I mean? But I don't know, man. I don't want to just run over 12 minutes. You know what I'm saying? But it's strange to me, man. I think that they really just get online, to sum it up, so we're not on here too long. I really think that they just get online to cause men, to try to get us to think about whatever psycho crazy, mental state that they're in the moment and seem like they're still valuable. I don't really know, man. But I can tell you one thing. They're projecting by like 2040, I think 40, not 2050, but correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But 2040, most women being single and without kids, I think we need to bump that up, man. I think about 2032. I think about 2032 because with the trajectory of these women right now and the way that they're acting and they really, yeah, I would say more like 2030, 2032, somewhere in between there, and that's where they need to be at. And they need to be the best of them having to compete to get not even the greatest ones of us, and then the greatest ones of us having the pick of the litter and never settling down, because it doesn't make any sense. You can't give them a compliment. Listen, we see them with the waist trainers on. I can see the chick has a waist trainer on. I'm not making no mention of the waist trainer that she has on. I'm just giving her compliments about the rest of her body, and she will run with that. You know that you have a waist trainer on, though. Like, I don't know how they live in the world that they live in. Honestly, I don't, it's weird to me. It's strange. It's like, man, you can really make yourself be delusional enough to believe whatever compliments and whatever you make yourself think, not nowhere near the reality of the situation where you're obviously wearing waist trainers underneath all your clothes. I'm just trying to be polite about things. If I triggered the person, she should, I don't know, man. They just always find a reason to get triggered, and then they watch you enough to try to figure out a way to try to have the verbiage to get under your skin. And it doesn't get under your skin, it just makes you think, like, why in the world do these females take the time to try to work on having some comeback or, this get back that they need or whatever, instead of using that time to do what's needed to not need the waist trainer in the first place? You know what I'm saying? Like, to use the time that's needed to make the kind of money to where they don't need government assistance in the first place if they get triggered. To do what's needed to not need child support from the baby daddy that they lay down with and then bash all the time, right? Like, it's just, none of it makes any sense to me, man. And I know women don't make any sense or whatever, and but we still have to coexist with these, women. Not all. There's some ladies out there that make plenty of sense, but again, they're hiding in caves and no one knows where they're at. And the loudest mouths out there right now are females and women that lost their minds and, really seem like they're full out feminists and pretty much, batting for the same team while trying to project that onto us, and, while simultaneously not leaving us alone while we're clearly trying to get away from them, chasing us down and shaming us the whole while we're just running from them, as fast as we can, and they're just chasing us down and shaming us simultaneously and trying to talk women from overseas and wanting to deal with us. Why are you doing all that? Like, none of what they do makes sense. You're going to try to convince women overseas not to deal with us? Why are you worried about it? Dude, it's insanity. It's like I've told y'all before on my other channel, The Lone Wolf Narc Bully. If you're not subscribed to it, subscribe to it. These women are like the new slave masters, and they really feel like whenever we're leaving the plantation that they know that they need us to survive. This is the reason why they're freaking out the way that they are, because we don't care. We'll go overseas or whatever and find women. They know that we don't need them. So they're freaking out, and instead of using some sense, they're freaking out in a way to where they're causing more problems with us and make us want to get away from them even quicker. It's whatever, man. You know what I'm saying? We're all getting our passports and we're doing what's needed and staying away from them. So, because I mean, I'm not even messing with none of them, you know, bedroom wise. Imagine if I was wasting my time doing that. She's not the only one. I got a couple. I got another one that's texting me all the time on some weirdo stuff, trying to be, you know, in the bedroom type action, but disappears for days at a time. You know what I'm saying? I call her out on it, and she tries to run game on me. It's like, what are you? And then I'm just like, okay, listen, I'm taking this as serious as you're taking it, and well, you know, I don't understand them. And this woman's a little older than me, so I guess she's used to guys chasing her. She has a nice body, but I think she's had some work done. And I'm just, listen, all I'm saying is this, man. All of what you guys are offering us are used goods. Most of you women have children. There's nothing that we can do as far as laying any kind of piping down that's going to be able to follow a child. So you really need to like chill out a little bit with this. But again, you know, it doesn't matter, because you're sleeping with someone, and just because you're trying to come off a certain kind of way with us don't mean that Pookie and Ray Ray, they're the ones still getting the cheeks. We know that they're still getting the cheeks, because you'll disrespect them or whatever, but you'll still sleep with them. You know, because you don't want to come off like you're sleeping with one of us, because we're, you know, the kind of guy that makes you want to get upset and prove points to. Whatever. I'm not proving nothing. We know that you're not going without sleeping with people. So if you're not sleeping with us, you're sleeping with somebody, and the only other option is Pookie and Ray Ray. And Pookie and Ray Ray don't care what you say as long as they get the draws. You know what I'm saying? So no matter how much attitude and masculine you are, or barely washing your butt and how crusty your heels are, Pookie and Ray Ray gonna hold their nose and do what they gotta do. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it is what it is. I'm not gonna hold y'all too much longer. Make sure you guys hit the like button, share the live, and subscribe. You know, we're trying to grow the channel. And I want to hop on here before I got on TikTok and worked out for a few minutes, man, because I haven't been on here in a while. And I was thinking about this from earlier, and, you know, the lady that's got my number and just doing weird stuff like disappearing. But then this other lady just popped up about an hour ago and said that weirdo stuff to me. And it's like, you know what, man, I have no problem with not being nice to y'all at all, and I'll just go back to doing what I need to do, and I know what's best, which is just dog them out, you know. And I'm not even talking, I don't sleep with nobody, so I'm just talking about in the sense of just talking to them any kind of way and not even responding to their messages. I normally just go through and heart messages anyway. I don't normally like flirt for extended periods of time, and this woman's already showing her butt as if we're in a relationship. I'm like, are you already getting an attitude with me and going off about, I ain't even dating you, crazy? So it is what it is, you know. Peace, love, and light. Grand rising. Remember, hit the like button, share the live, and subscribe. I will be back over here dropping content on a regular basis. I'll be doing longer form content over here and live streams, doing reaction videos. And on the Lone Wolf and Art Bully channel, those will probably stay at 20 minutes and shorter. I got to break things up and do things differently. But, you know, hey, listen, I appreciate you guys holding it down over here and watching the videos. Your boy is back. I'm about to get on TikTok. So make sure you're follow me on TikTok, not subscribe. Follow me on TikTok, King David, the Black Wolf. All right? Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Stay blessed. Happy Saturday.